Good morning, traders. It's Sunday. It's football day. I have a McLaren rally event that I'm going to in Sedona. But before I do, I'm bringing you my top 3 highest conviction stock plays going into the week, plus 2 bonus bangers. And if you stick around all the way to the end, I'm actually going to add a 6. But before we do that, let's jump right into last week's results. And I'll remind you guys, the way these bangers are supposed to be played is you take the open on Monday and then you have intra-week movement, right? So you want to take advantage of that intra-week volatility and you want to sell at the right time throughout the week. Don't be greedy. If you just go into profit, a couple percent, take your trade. Take your winnings off the table. Do not wait for Friday to close out the position. So you're playing the intra-week volatility. What I'm doing is I'm bringing you that directional move either to the upside or to the downside. Okay, so last week we went into the week short GDX. We had a move to the downside, which we were able to capitalize on 2.91%. Next one, we were short GEV. Another great opportunity, sold off all week. We took our profits on, I think it was Thursday on this one, and we made 4.41%. Tesla, this one was unfortunate because it closed out the week prior and then it gapped up on Monday. So the gap up on Monday was already 7% higher. But even with that being said, we had a 2.12% move on that one. And then, of course, our bonus bangers, HIMS went 6.98%. And the VIXY, we were able to get out intra-week with a 4.82%. How could we not play the FOMC meeting and the volatility? So I was actually surprised we didn't get more out of that one, but it is what it is. And yeah, we went 5 for 5 last week. Awesome week. All right, so this week, we're going to jump right in. We have Coinbase. We have a ticker symbol is COIN. And to many of you, this might look like a bear flag, right? And it is a bear flag. But the thing about it, if you read between the lines, is I believe this is going to be a failed bear flag move. So your biggest moves often come from failed moves. And this looks like it was building a bear flag with over almost about 3 weeks of consolidation. Actually, let's scratch that. Yeah, we're 4 weeks of consolidation almost on this thing. So what did it do? It consolidated in this parallel, and then on Thursday it broke through the parallel and it closed above this high. And then on Friday we had a doji and indecision candle, but it also closed above this high. It did not retrace down. Had it retraced back in, right? Had it come back in like this, we're still on a bear flag. It would have rejected, right? And we could have potentially done something like this. But it didn't. Here's what we're doing, in my humble opinion. I think we're going to do something like this. And that, my friends, is going to lead to us to the promised land, which is the gap fill at 377. So that's where I'm taking this one. I'm actually fading the bear flag. We're taking this to the upside. I think it moves next week. We might get this consolidation to retest this. Or we might even do something like this. Depends on how the market is, depends on how crypto is, depends on how this one moves. But I think either way it resolves to the upside. There you have it, Coinbase to the upside. Next one up is ASTS. Why do I like this one? You might say, well, that looks like a head and shoulders, right? And that's a breakdown. Not so fast. Here's what we're doing. We're failing the frickin' move, right? Check this out. We had the previous all-time high here, okay? What did we do? We opened here, massive gap down on the break of the neckline, got everyone trapped. That, my friends, is a bear trap. Let's draw that on. Let me show you what that little guy looks like. That looks like an absolute bear trap. Why do I say that? Well, look at the price action. Check this out. Let me zoom in. We had this gap down. What did it do? Closed back up through the all-time high. Then we had an open here. Moved all the way to the bottom, did not close through that low, did not confirm the move. And then we had this little kind of inverted hammer. Then we had a nice green candle, gap up, created this bullish consolidation. This is a bull flag right here, this little small move, bull consolidation. And then on Friday, what did we do? We went higher. No surprise to me. That was a setup in the making. So I'm going to deep link the expanded analysis on this one. So at the very end of this video, make sure you click on it and I'll give you even more detail. But I see this one going to the upside. Look at the RSI. This one's going to cook. I think we go higher on next week. Okay, next one up, Tempest AI. Why do I like this one? Clear as day. Bullish consolidation. Faded the median line breakdown. A hammer candle up. Another hammer candle up. Sell off, but we're establishing above this median line. We have this bull flag consolidation, And this one, my friends, I think we potentially get a breakout next week. We might do a slight little retrace like this. Let me redraw this on here. We might do, something, retest this median line one more time, and then I think we resolve to the upside. So I actually have this, and I'll deep link the other video out. This one is Tempest, but this is a bull flag breakout. We have not fully realized that bull flag breakout. So I think this one could potentially see $104. I don't know if it's next week. Don't hold me to that. But over the next couple weeks, I could see this one hitting 104. So mark it, put it on your watch list, and take this one to the upside next week. Okay, HIMS. This was the bonus banger last week. It's going to be the bonus banger this week. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Breakout, retest, break and retest, held this line. Thursday move up, Friday move up, had some late day selling, could have been just triple witching. So I could see this one coming in. Maybe we get a gap down on the morning, kind of test here, build out some bullish consolidation on the top of this this breakout point pivot here. Maybe we have something like this and we back test this and then we go higher. But yeah, I like this thing resolving to the upside. Looks really good, double bottom. Yeah, what more can I say about this one? I like it to the upside. Okay, next one up. And I'm laughing because this is crazy. OKLO. Look at this move. This was literally a $6 stock, $4 stock about a year ago. Okay. We've had this thing's been beautiful. A breakout, retest, establish a level, breakout. So what did it do over the last 7 days? We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 day time count. If you know anything about time counts, we're in 7 days. If you actually take this, you have to have a 9 day with one, you have a 10 day with one. So this one is primed to pull back. Look at what we're trading into. We're into the top of the channel. I actually took this as a swing trade last week at 132.50, closed even higher. I went short on this. Here's the thing, guys. This company makes no money. Yeah, it's a $135 stock that makes no money. Look at this. It reports no revenue. It has loss of earnings. Reports no revenue, loss of earnings. So this company is literally making no money. And it's a $135 stock. And I don't even know what it is, $1 billion market cap. They announced on Friday they had a deal. That deal is in 2030. So I don't think this company is expected to make money all the way until 2030. So that's the lunacy of this market. But it is what it is. The market's pricing in growth. The market's pricing in upside for this company. But I'm not buying it. Even if, again, I'm fading this. It's extended. RSI is at like 97. It's insane. If nothing else, we're going to have a corrective pullback, which is healthy, right? We might correct to the 0.23, which would take us to about 116. We might correct to the 0.382, which should take us to 108. Either way, next week, I see this resolving to the downside intra-week. Again, make your own decisions as to when you take profits. I'm not going to be waiting until the end of the week. If we get a nice move into here and a correction of 20 points or so, I'm taking my money off the table. I'm not staying in this long term. This is not meant to be a long-term play. It's a swing trade. It's a week trade. It's a couple day trade. So take your money if you get it. But yeah, how can you not take a corrective move to the downside? Again, I'm going to give you the direction. I'm not going to tell you where to buy or sell. Again, and I'll remind you, this is not financial advice. It's only for educational purposes and to share with you directional moves as I think they're going to unfold in the market and what I'm doing with my own trading portfolio. Okay, guys, so that's what you got. You got Coinbase to the upside, number 1 pick. ASTS to the upside, number 2 pick. Tempest AI, number 3 pick. I think this resolves to the upside. HIMS, I think we get continued follow through to the upside. And then OKLO to the downside. So there you have it. You have your three bangers, your 2 bonus bangers, and now I'm going to give you a third. Oh, yes. None other than Tesla. Why do we like Tesla? Come on. Let's check it out. So this thing is in an absolute rip-your-face-off rally, in my humble opinion. We broke out of this massive, multi-month consolidation triangle. And this thing's not done. So check this. Let's do the bull flag on this move. Okay, you take the low point to the high point of the flag. You take that from the breakout point. My friends, this has a target of $509. Look what we're putting in right now. We're putting in bullish consolidation. in a beautiful way. I love this. This little kind of, you could call it a channel. You could call this an ascending channel. You could call it kind of ascending wedge. Either way, after this move, this thing resolves to the upside. So, could we get a pullback early in the week, and could we do something like this, a fake breakdown, and then higher? Yes. Could we do something like this, small retest, and then go higher? Could we do something like this and just gap right up? All three are possible. Either way, I see this resolving to the upside. Play it intra-week, 6 bonus banger, Tesla. How can you not love it? Come on, guys. I'm fired up. I'm off to my McLaren racing event in Sedona. But like I said, before I did that, I wanted to make sure all my subscribers are making money going into next week. So smash that like button if you like the content. Just comment below if you're making money. Comment below if you're struggling. Yeah, I'd love to help. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Show me some love. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace and love.